Logan is with us tonight, along with Matt Wilson, student at Princeton University, and Tracy Walder, former staff operations officer at the CIA's Counterterrorism Center, FBI agent, and NewsNation's national security contributor. Thanks to you all for being here. We appreciate it. Big picture, Tracy, are these protests organic?
So thank you so much for having me, Leland. In my opinion, no. Look, I do think that there are people that have grievances that are peacefully protesting, but the reality is the scope upon which these protests are occurring, it's just too highly coordinated. And my alma mater, for example, USC, who cancels graduation, over 50% of the protesters were not current USC students. And what that tells me is that there's some kind of organized, almost advertisement going on in regards to these protests to show up. And that is a huge problem. And that tells me that these are highly coordinated.
Yeah, the New York Post reporting that George Soros's Open Society Foundation, $7,800 for its community-based fellows, $2,800 to $3,600 for campus-based fellows. They spend 8 hours a week organizing campaigns led by, quote unquote, Palestinian organizations trained to rise up to revolution. Logan, interestingly enough, and I think it's fair to say that there are some kids who are legitimately concerned about what's happening in Gaza. Reasonable people can disagree on exactly what tactics are used by the Israeli military in Gaza. That said, in all my experience, peace activists love talking to the press. They want to talk about their views. They're willing to discuss them. They have a moral righteousness that they believe. Yet when you went up and just were filming this encampment, you got attacked. Why do you think that is?
You know, honestly, I'm not 100% sure. I can't speak for them, but this isn't the first time, to be honest with you, that I've had difficulty covering these sorts of protests on Northwestern's campus. Protesters are typically very contentious with media when it comes to covering them. As you can see, I had an unfortunate incident yesterday morning. Since then, haven't had any issues. Everything's been pretty smooth on campus in terms of coverage, which has been great. But also, like you said, there have been specific messages from the leaders of these organizations to not speak with media. They've been telling the crowd at the encampment at Northwestern, if media approaches people in the encampment, to tell them to only speak to organizers. So they've basically been funneling the messaging through select few organizers in the encampment.
Fascinating. Matt, I guess if I was carrying a Hezbollah flag, I probably wouldn't want to talk to the media either. Or maybe I would, I don't know. But I guess this would be my question. Is there like a lot of places around Princeton University that sell Hezbollah flags? I don't even know where you'd get one.
Well, you have to deliberately seek it out, and that's the thing. These protesters say that their principal concern is for the suffering of Gazans, but this incident with the display of the Hezbollah flag at the Princeton encampment shows that there's a far more nefarious motivation behind these protests. There is a deeply rooted anti-Americanism and anti-Israel bias among these protesters. They are seeking the destruction, the violent destruction of the state of Israel when they call for intifada, all while shamelessly trafficking in virulent anti-Semitism and Jew hatred. And you know, Leland, one of the organizations you identified in your open, the Popular University for Gaza, they've actually, at Princeton, named their encampment the Popular University for Gaza. That is a big banner that is being held above their protests. So, we also know there are outside organizations assisting the protesters at Princeton. They've got media briefings from an organization called the Institute for Middle East Understanding. A board member from a group called Palestine Legal has been giving them aid. There are people walking around Princeton's campus in white hats that say legal observer, presumably from a third-party organization. So we know there are plenty of outside organizations involved in this. This is not an organic movement. They're getting tons of outside aid.
Thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.